England being a rather small country, it was easy to go to London or Bath and get back. There were the flying bombs Hitler sent over. We would sigh a little relief when they had passed over us until they were changed to circle back, thus adding to the psychological warfare. The newspapers portrayed flying bombs as falling harmlessly into the countryside, but I can verify that came closer than I would want. Then came the V2 rockets. If you heard the explosion, you were safe, as the sound arrived later than the bomb. It was a time of complete blackout at night. Since I lived in a corporation house where all buildings were similar, it was hard to find one's way home unless there was moonlight. My landlady must have gone through my things and found no weapons. As she said, "We appreciate your coming over to help us, but just what did you think you could do?" I weakly answered, "I can type." Seriously speaking, communications were important in war. I forgot to say I had learned German to be an interpreter also. D-Day came. I was alone in a huge mess hall, mopping the floor. About 13 days later, we crossed the channel. I was sitting on top of loose items in a truck on the boat. I remember another GI wandering through the water, shouting at me, "You lucky so-and-so." We were titled Military Government and Civil Affairs. After the sweep of the battles, we followed up to stabilize, conquer our other lands behind the front. I remember being in Verdun in French barracks, typing away on blue stencils. Heat was from charcoal burners, so smoky I had to cover pages of typing from the soot. One night when I turned in bed, the bed began spinning. I held on for dear life. At the typewriter, if I got up suddenly, I fell to the floor. "What is wrong?" I went to the clinic. "What is wrong?" said the doctor. "I have dizzy spells," I said. "Have you been sleeping in your own bed?" he said, harmony humor. He recommended being out in the fresh air. At this time, Germans continued to send bombs. It was weird. One would go through the tests of the day. One would be talking, and then it'd be a blast. One would check oneself, then go on with one's trivial conversation. Every day and night, there were the explosions. We finally came to Germany. Germans would tell us that American planes had bombed hospitals. Also, Germans merely